resources was the one I just mentioned about finding a location to put a fourth Presbyterian church
Right.
in the greater Westchester area. And because I was working on the board of directors at Chester County Hospital, of which Jimmy Robinson was chairman, I just, the people from Presbytery who came down to us said, look, the first thing you gotta do is find a piece of ground to put the church on. So at one of the board meetings, I said, Jimmy, can you stay after the board meeting today, and I just want to have a little conversation with you. And he was coming here because he was attracted by Bob Young's ministry. And I said, what we're looking for is a piece of ground. And I said, I've taken my car and I've driven down Route 3 all the way to almost 69th Street. And I've driven all the way to Wilmington, and the only opening ground anywhere is your farm. And would you consider giving us a piece of ground? And he said, well, I think it sounds like a good idea, but let me talk to Gay about it. That was his wife. Mm-hmm. And I had walked over the ground without him with me, and this is the piece of ground I wanted. So anyway, he called me a week later. He said, Gay thinks it's a good idea too, so come on down. So I drove down to Crebley Farm, and his office faced west. And he said, what I have in mind is a piece of ground up here, and he pointed over his right shoulder to the corner of Pleasant Grove Road, you know.
Yeah.
And he said, let me show it to you. So we got into his flatbed pickup truck and bounced across the meadow, these cornfields. He says, this is where I think it ought to be. I said, Jimmy, that's wonderful.